Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne with Back to Earth Creations, and in this video I want to take y'all on a journey with me through my third tie-dye attempt. Well, it worked, so it wasn't just an attempt, but I was experimenting with some new things, and this is my third ice dye. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is the third ice dyed top I've ever made, and unlike the last two tops that I shared here on the channel, if you're following along my tie-dye journey chronologically with me, this one is 100% cotton. There's no spandex in it, so it was, oh my god y'all, so much easier to fold. And the shirt design is essentially, it's just a big square with a hole cut in it and like some spaghetti straps, so your head and arms go through the hole in the spaghetti straps. And I'm folding it up airplane style, which is into quarters, and then I kind of fold them back. Hopefully the visual in the video will help more than my verbal description, but I just kind of fold it away from the center. And then I've grabbed my flat waxed sinew and I've folded the spaghetti straps down to be dyed with the rest of the project. I'm doing about 4 or 5 wraps and then pulling nice and tight. The last two projects I did, I had started with a slip knot and I just had trouble getting that undone whenever I've got my rubber gloves on and I'm doing the rinse out in the sink. And unlike the geode that I did on our last piece, where I wanted the lines to be very separate from each other, with these lines I want them to be zigzagged down the shirt and very clearly connecting, because I wanted to leave a very bold white line. And I don't know if it would have been better for me to have done it while the shirt was dry, because right now it had, like, at the time of doing what I'm doing, this top had been soaked in soda ash for at least 30 minutes, and then I wrung it out, and so it's still a little damp. And so that's something I'm really interested in experimenting with, is seeing if it gets crisper, cleaner mandala lines if I do it on a dry top instead of a damp top. But I'm going to give myself some grace here, because this is only my third tie-dye top. I'm not seeking perfection. I just want to kind of have fun and see what happens. And I kind of feel like with tie-dye, so long as it doesn't eat through the material or like catch on fire, there's no like doing it wrong. Like, I mean, okay, well, I do want the colors to stick, so I am trying to follow the instructions on the Procyon, I think that's how it's pronounced, I don't know, but on the dyes that I'm using from Dharma Trading. All of the stuff, by the way, will be linked down in the video description for if you're interested in doing some tie-dye of your own. I highly recommend the tie-dye kit from Dharma Trading, just because it has had everything that I needed to get started. And now for the remainder of, like, beyond the mandala that I wanted to do around the neckline, I am experimenting with doing some pleating, which is a lot easier on cotton that does not have spandex in it, but is still, not gonna lie, pretty tricky. I know that with the practice will come experience and will come the progress that I'm looking for, but I'm not going to be hard on myself for not being, you know, a master at a craft that I'm literally third project into. I just want to have fun. And sometimes as crafters, I think it's a really good thing to give ourselves a little bit of space to be creative and new and stumbling and just kind of have fun with it. There's all the time in the world to, you know, improve. So let's just enjoy it for what it is right now. Coming through with those floppy rubber bands, so I'm gonna have to do it a little too tight. That is something that the rubber bands that came with the Dharma Trading tie-dye kit are all exactly the same size, and I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, they do the trick though, so it can't all be bad. But yeah, I don't want the rubber bands to be blocking any of the dye. I just want to be holding the pleat shape together. And I don't know why, but this top really makes me think of like a betta fish tail. And so I kind of want to do another top in this style in like betta fish colors. Oh, I think that'd be so cool. And now here we have Amethyst, Mermaid Dream, and Lime Squeeze are the colors that I'm going to be using to do our dyeing. And I'm just using the same little cake pan and actually the same cardboard like ice collar that we had made with just some old cardboard and packaging tape to bind the ends together. And now I am going to roll this up just a little bit just to kind of get it to where it fits inside our cardboard. And I need the cardboard to be smaller, I think. But I just want it to be very compact. So I could have made a cardboard collar for it fresh that is accommodating to its long, narrow shape, as opposed to something circular, but I was trying to make do with what I have. So now I've used, well, there goes the clothespin. I've resized our cardboard, and getting it to where it's a little bit more compact, because that way I can just fill it in with ice. And don't forget, over off on the right side, that's where the mandala is, and then the left side is where all of that pleating happened. So we're coming in with the lime squeeze and just sprinkling. I forgot that there was a mandala, so I just kind of like dumped it all in like one spot. Oh no. But I had meant to do like color gradients, but sometimes I forget what I'm doing and I just get so excited and start throwing dye on stuff all willy-nilly. Next, we're going to be coming in with, ooh, is this the amethyst? Or is this the mermaid dream? I don't know. Hopefully I'll show us the lid. I'm on an adventure with y'all. Voiceover Vaughn, who's doing this right now, hasn't worked on this project in a few days. So I'm like, ooh, it's kind of fun to get to watch it again. Oh, I like how, I do wonder what color this is, but I'm liking how I'm piling it on. Oh, and I love how you can see some of those blues getting pulled out, you know, into the damp fabric. Ah, that was the mermaid dream. Okay, so this one's the amethyst. Y'all, this is so much fun. Thank you guys for joining me here today. Shout out to everybody in our premiere. Thank you for joining us live. And if you're watching this in the replay, hey, and thank you. Thank you for taking your time, taking time out of your day to come here and hang out with us. I really appreciate that. And then, oh, I'm just filling in all the gaps, kind of just, I don't know, seeing what's going to happen. And next up, we're going to be stacking on some ice. So we're using the good stuff. It's the Brahms ice. We still don't have an ice machine, and I have like 4 ice cube trays in my freezer, and that's all we can produce at a time. So I just dumped on the rest of the bag. I should be putting some more soda ash on top of this. There I go. And that's just to maintain the alkalinity, because I think that's the alkalinity, but the soda ash makes the correct environment for the dye to be able to react with the fibers of what we're dyeing. And now I'm putting on a little bit more of that lime squeeze because, and I wanted to try out my new sifter. We found like a multi-pack sifter. And so 2 of them are for the kitchen and 1 of them is for tie dyeing. But oh, just look at the way that it pops on the ice, y'all. Like, I don't know which I like better, making the tie-dye or wearing the tie-dye or what, but like the whole process, all of it is such an adventure of just experiencing the colors and the art and the fun of it. Like every single one's going to come out different, and I think that's just the coolest thing. So it's been a relatively mild spring in our neck of the woods, so it was only about 70 degrees, so it took a while for the ice to melt, but it still did the trick, I think. And now it's rinse out time, and I'm going to leave y'all be so we can have some just nice rinsed out ASMR sounds. We do have tie-dyes and jewelry and some different craft supplies for sale on our website, backtoearthcreations.com, if you're interested in crafting along with us or wearing one of our pieces of art. And then yeah, you can feel free to like, share, and subscribe and all that good stuff. We also have a free newsletter, but all that stuff's down in the video description. Now let's just sit back and enjoy some bright colors and some nice kitchen sink laundry noises. Babe, you wanna come see this? Close your head. So it lets me get it untangled. Are they still closed? Oh. Okay, you ready? Oops. Check it out.
Oh.
You like it?
Yes.
The mandala didn't really come out, but I don't mind a bit.
That's still really good.
I thought I'd be able to display it a little better. I'm sorry.
It's still really colorful.
And y'all, this is how it came out. So doing a little bit of an unveil here, or unveiling. So the top is too small on me, but it's for our booth for sale. So that's okay. But oh my gosh, it reminds me so much of like a summer snow cone or something. Like, I mean, it's just beautiful, y'all. And I absolutely love this style of cut. I do have these in other sizes that I'm going to be tie-dyeing as well. So this is the front, I think, yes. And then here we have, this is the back. And I just absolutely love it. Now, it was my first experiment with trying to do a tied mandala, and that didn't really turn out like mandala-y, but that's fine because it's beautiful. Like, holy smokes, y'all. So let me know what colors you think we should try in our next tie-dye. I am going to continue making videos about this because quite frankly it makes me very, very happy. And don't worry, we're still doing wire wrapping and chainmail and polymer clay and leather working and all of the different things that we do here at Back to Earth Creations here on the channel. So if you're not super duper into tie-dye, you clicked on my face, but also this is the end of the video, so you might be super duper into tie-dye now though, won't you? Oh, it's good stuff though. But because it's kind of like resin pouring to me, like in the satisfaction of getting to see the colors happen. Because that's my favorite thing about resin is like, what are these colors gonna do? You're putting more alcohol inks and like micropigments and stuff in it, but now I get to have clothes too. So I'm just, y'all, I'm tickled pink. And I think I say that every single video, but I cannot get enough of this. We do new tutorials and live streams and stuff all the time. You can check out our schedule of events at our website, backtoearthcreations.com, where there's a calendar. You can scroll all down, and you can sign up for our newsletter where we will email you if we have new tutorials and videos and stuff. So if you don't want to get emailed almost every day of the week, except for like Wednesdays and Thursdays currently, but if you don't want to get email notifications like that, you can just RSVP for the events in particular that you're interested in. So if you're only interested in our Saturday lampwork glass live streams, then you can RSVP just for those. Currently, we don't have it set up to where you can RSVP for like every single one of them ever all at once, but you do kind of have to like go through and do it individually. But you can also make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on, and we're always evolving here at Back to Earth Creations, or at least trying to. So there's no telling what we might be doing next, and we're always open to suggestions and comments and feedback down in the comments area, y'all. Oh my god, I love this top. It's so pretty. I think that's everything though. I'll see y'all next time. So until then, thank you for being here. I hope that this video was helpful to you. Even if it was just to brighten your day a little bit. I love getting to share whatever crafts we're up to with y'all. So thank you for being here, and I'll see y'all next time. So until then, happy crafting. Mwah. Bye.